Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna compare roofing business models, storm chasing versus residential retail. If you follow my content for a while, you're probably thinking of me as a guy who hates storm chasing. Please don't. I love storm chasing. We do a lot of storm restoration work. We work with insurance companies. I'm not a big fan of storm chasing business model. I have a lot of good friends in the industry who do that. And in this video, I'm gonna compare both business models with 5 different categories. So we're going to look at a managing style, we're going to look at the sales, we're going to look at the marketing, stability of the business, and travel aspect of it, and compare head to head. How do they compare? So if you're newer to the business and maybe you're trying to figure out your business model, maybe you're a residential retail contractor right now, you maybe want to switch and do more insurance work, or maybe opposite, maybe you do a lot of storm chasing, storm restoration, travel from state to state, and you want to settle and do more of residential retail. I hope this video will help you to make the decision and understand the both, because I firmly believe it's all about personality, who you are and what you're comfortable with. I'm the type of guy who don't like when people knock at my door. That's why I don't do it to other people. I don't like when people call me. I don't call other people. I mean, again, this is my personality. Some of you absolutely love it, and you think about you as a go-getter, and defines you. Well, good for you. This is just who I am. Let me explain what I mean. So first, managing style. Managing style, storm chasing company, residential retail company can be very, very different. You probably have seen the term of war room. Actually, when I was preparing this video, I just realized in 6 years in business, I never used the term of war room. I don't like the term. We're not at war. I mean, business is hard. We're definitely fighting insurance companies and sometimes homeowners and stuff like that. But for me, business is another workplace. I want to enjoy my business. When I come to the business, I hire people I want to be around. I have a lot of guys who've been with me for 5-6 years. Sales guys who've been here for 3. I like to go to the gym with the guys. I don't like to let go of people. I would rather take a loan in a slow time, like in the winter, we're in Minnesota, right? So I would take $250,000 loan to keep my employees in place, so I do have an established team when spring comes, versus let everybody go, start over. I don't like revolving door, but the war rooms they're not bad. They're just very, very like of Wall Street style environment, right? So where everybody's getting in, it's like, hey, storm came in, we have to go and sell. Again, it's who you are. If you do like to make a lot of cash fast, I guess you do need war room. You do need to put 12-14 hours. You do have strategy and all of that stuff. This is just not my style personally, but I respect it. If you're here, if you like war rooms, nothing wrong with that. I'm just showing the difference. Now, when it comes to residential retail, for me, it's all about meeting your managers, meeting people who's actually making decisions. So you're gonna have quite a few departments in your business. You're gonna have production, you're gonna have office. Like I always have done this in all of my businesses. Once a week we meet. I meet my sales manager, my supplementer, my office manager, my production manager, and we talk between departments. What's going on with the production? What's our backlog? How we're doing on leads? How we're doing on the phone calls? Who do we need to hire? How we're doing on sales? And so on. So this is more relaxed, lay back, listen more than you talk, see what everybody else thinks. It's not just you, it's a team. It's a completely different model of managing the business and getting sales and driving customer service and all of those things. Second one, let's talk about sales. And sales obviously revolves around sales people and sales process. So in a storm chasing model, it's a revolving door. People come and go all the time because storms don't happen, every day. They're very seasonal. So if I would rate from scale 1 to 10, and there's a big talk to have independent sales guys or to have them employees. I've done both. To be honest with you, it makes no difference to me. If you want to be my employee, I'll provide you leads. You will be my employee. But if you're comfortable more to be my 1099 independent sales rep, you can also do that. But from 1 to 10, I would say in storm chasing business model, most sales guys are right here. They're independent, about 2-3. I mean, some people do have sales reps, but who are employed, but it's very, very rare. Now in here, what I see is, at least recently, more and more companies hiring sales reps as employees, and I would say it would be like maybe 60%. It's probably a little bit skewed because people in my circles, like in my business, we have more employees than we have independent. Again, it's just my opinion. Like I talk to a lot of Rodney Webb contractors, and I know companies who 100% employees. They don't even use independent, but it's not like it's wrong. It's just completely different business setup. So I like more control of my business, more leverage. I want to provide for sales reps. I want to provide his leads. I want to provide his, him vehicle, all the expenses, everything. And I want to have sales. It's still sales commission job, just completely different setup. Again, just a little bit more employees, a little bit less independent contractors when it comes to residential retail. Now let's talk about marketing. Obviously, in the storm chasing, your marketing is your storms. So very minimum marketing. You don't need much. You pretty much need your business essential. You need a business card, you need a nice shirt, hat, maybe wrapped vehicle, boom, you're ready to go. Maybe some folders. I mean, that stuff is cheap. You can print it once and work for entire storm, right? Now, for a residential retail company, you have to continuously keep spending money. I recommend about 5% of your gross sales. So if you're planning to do $1 million in sales, about 5% should go back to your marketing. You never should stop marketing on your websites, your online listings, anything you do, whatever works. If print works for you, if radio works for you, you figure it out what works, but you have to continuously keep spending because you have nowhere to go. Like, this is your city, this is your town, you're gonna own it, and to own your city, you have to keep spending money on the marketing, whether you're busy or you're slow. So completely different approach on marketing. Obviously, storm chasers not gonna put that expense because they come to town and they're gonna leave the town. I mean, why would they do something, dramatic when it comes to marketing spending? As far as stability goes, obviously, storm chasing is seasonal, just because, storm happens, they go in, work 2-3 months, come back home, back to their families, and residential retail never stops. It slows down, but it never stops. And when storms happen in this market, they just have their peak. It's the busy season. It's icing on a cake. They pretty much all of a sudden have really nice bonus for the year, but that's about it. It never stops. Work always there. Phone calls always coming in. Completely different model. And as far as seasonality goes, I also would say, I believe numbers don't lie. I don't want you to look at your best year as something super trackable. For me, you have to show a record at least for 3 years to make educated business decisions. For example, if you're a storm chaser and you've done, let's say, 3 million one year, then you do 2 million another one, and then third year you did 6 million. All of a sudden you think about yourself as a $6 million business, but no, look, year before you only did 2. Like, where it comes to residential retail, if that would be your number, I would question your business model as well, because here you want to grow at least, I would say, 20-30% per year. So for me, for example, it will be like, let's say one year you do 2.2 million, then you do 2.8, and then you do 3.2, now you can see the growth. You can see that it's not depending on weather, it's not depending on storms. You just keep growing, steady. And I would rather see this, because when it comes to stability, I don't want to have lifestyle like this. Again, this is your personality. Maybe you do like to go in and have a chance to get $6 million a year and pocket $800,000 for yourself and have a killer year and then take another year off. I'm more conservative when it comes to business growth. I would rather do this and maybe pocket $250,000 every year, but do it steady 3 years in a row. Again, you're gonna make $800,000 in 1 year. I'm gonna make $250,000 in 3 years. At the end of the day, what took you 1 year, it takes me 3. I'm happy with it. If you're happy with yours, have no problem with it. Now, let's talk about travel, because this is obviously, it's a big killer for a lot of guys. I know a lot of guys would like to travel. They don't travel anymore. If you, like me, you have 500 kids at home, you're just not going to travel as much as you used to be, right? So when you have a storm chasing business model, you are always on the call, because you're not going to pass opportunity. If it hails in Dallas, you want to go to Dallas. If it hails in Minnesota, you're going to go there. If it's a hail of the century happened in Denver, Colorado, you've been there before, you're like, honey, I'm packing up and I'm going over there, right? I mean, this is very sad lifestyle to me. But maybe, I don't know your relationship with your loved ones, maybe your kids or your wife cannot stand you, and maybe you have the best relationship when you travel for a while and come back and they love you more. I mean, this is for you. I'm type of guy, I want to be local. I want to stay in one place. If I do like another market, I'll just open another location there. So again, this is my philosophy here. Obviously, I'm a biased. I'm a more of all of this. As a matter of fact, I help a lot of guys from here to go over here. And as a matter of fact, I also help a lot of residential guys to do more of this, to understand storms, understand insurance claims, because in my business, funny enough, I actually have a 50-50 business model. Last year was the last year when we did a little bit more insurance claims than we have residential retail. But that being said, we never knock doors, we never chase storms. So what's happening is when you run residential retail business model, you can actually tap right here easily. Because when hail happens, like in our market in Minnesota, or when people call you for roofing leak and you come out and you see the damage, you're like, let us call insurance company and let us have insurance company to pay for this claim. Obviously, people loves it. It just makes you as a residential contractor stronger and nicer guy to them, because they didn't expect that bonus as well, just like you didn't. So like I said, I run both models pretty much. I do like storm chasing part. I mean, obviously, it's really nice bonus when it happens, especially if it's close enough. But again, this video is for you to make a decision. If you're the business owner and you kind of on age, I mean, consider all factors. It's not just one day opportunity. This is a lifestyle. What lifestyle do you want to have? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I would be way richer today if I would pursue this. I mean, I've seen opportunities. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I see what's happening. I see how much money is on the table, but I'm just not that kind of guy. This is not my lifestyle. So I made my decision to stay here. I hope this video will help you to make decisions where you want to be. If you need any of my help, if you need to brainstorm what you want to do in life, maybe come to one of our Roofing Insights business classes. This is kind of stuff we talk about, we teach. If you want to learn from me, I'll show you how I do my things. And I think that this is amazing lifestyle. I love this industry, and I'll do anything I possibly can to help you to get to the next level. Thank you for watching. Comment below if you agree or disagree. I love to hear back from you. I like to hear where you are in life. And also, if you moved from here to here or from here to here, please tell us your story. I would like to hear it. What made you to switch, and are you happy where you're at now? I'll see you guys in the next video.